Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the semi-finals of the Meta Plays Halo Wars 2 Pro League. In the blue color, this is CarsandCameras playing as Yap. He's fighting a little bit over the center power and supplies as well. His opponent in the red is AAtrox. He's playing as the Arbiter. Should be a pretty good pick here for Frontier. You just slap down your raid camp on your front mini base and pump out some enforcers and head to the enemy main base. Well, Yap should be one of the leaders that is relatively well equipped to deal with this, I would say. You got your little grunt mines, you can also get a raid camp yourself, and you got a really powerful rush unit. So that should be more or less fine, especially with the rams they have. But you know, if this is quick enough, if there's a double raid camp, which there isn't, then I would favor the Arbiter, considering the build orders we're looking at. But I think Kars has this under control. He's picking up the side power as well, so that's giving him a nice little extra trickle. And this chopper has been absolutely kicking butt. Very nice, for sure. Ooh, there's the mine. The grunt's gonna trigger it. And yet it gives Cars some extra protection with the 3-star cannon fodder. His first grunt rider is coming out also. Oh, that's a brute rider. Oh, grunt rider. I thought that was gonna be heavy grunt. What am I? I think my brain just shut off. Anyway. Oh my god, Cars walked into it! That could be a disaster. AAtrox did a very good job pulling him into this. Can he do it again? Oh my god, he's doing it again! Everybody stasis. Oh wait, the choppers didn't end up stasis somehow. For now, it has a little bit of steam left in it, this aggression, but Cars will be shutting it down with methane, methinks. Starting to look pretty bad. Those grunt riders are just smashing through everything, and now CarsandCameras has got a very powerful army to strike back with. What is AAtrox going to do? He doesn't have units out really anymore. Whatever new units come out can kind of deal with what's coming in. And this little group can just cross the map and be absolutely devastating, I think. Like that Cars went to heal up that chopper, he's gonna go after this mini base as predicted. Stasis is gonna be hurting the methane. It stops the methane application actually for the period that is stasising. But now Cars is just running down all these units and there's no escape. They can't turn around. They're taking so much extra damage. The grunts are going down one by one. Cars still has the front base. He's getting more grunt riders out. And AAtrox just has no defenses. I think he's dead. He's on 0 mini bases. He's trying to rebuild, but Cars can just go. He just needs to go. The man's on 77 population. He can do whatever he wants. There's no turrets, no nothing for AAtrox. He's dead, but he doesn't know it yet. Well, it is a best of 5. There's plenty of opportunities to come back still. But Cars has been really brutal in these tournaments. He's basically winning left and right. Ooh, that was a really good plasma bolt. It would be a shame if something happened to that generator, says Cars. That's that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with game 2. Cars is surprising us with a Decimus pick. I guess it's not that surprising. He's a pretty good leader, but on Drift, it's not the first choice that I would have expected, but neither is this guy. AAtrox is coming in with Pavium. Yeah, yet another Banished Mirror here. But Banished is pretty good on Rift, as we all know. Got a mini base steal from AAtrox. Ooh. But he's a Pavium. Usually the mini base steal is more of a Decimus kind of thing. And I'm surprised to see Cars not going for it. He's, in fact, gone 4 grunts, right? So it's pretty impossible with that to get a mini base steal timing. Much easier to do with a chopper. Then again, this back mini has been completely open, ready for the taking, and AAtrox don't care about it. Arbiter on Rift? No, guys. No. We've already seen Arbiter. There's not gonna be an Arbiter in this series. Their draft picks are mutually exclusive, so because AAtrox had access to Arbiter, Cars doesn't have that leader in his roster at all. You're never gonna see an Arbiter mirror, and you're never gonna see the same leader twice from either player as a whole. Well, quick slam here, but Brutes are gonna be outnumbered as Cars is pumping more stuff in. With the extra grunts, he should be able to take control of this area, even if there's a handful of choppers getting squeezed out by AAtrox here. Finally, he's working on his back mini. They're trying to reinforce his little push with more chopperinos. Oh my god, the suicide grunt. We just caught the tail end of that, but hey, Cars no longer has grunts. AAtrox has him figured out. Maybe this little pressure is gonna do something, actually. Okay, saving most of the suicide grunts for some aggression. There's another set coming out, too. And then he can maybe swap into Brutes. That wasn't the best of the suicide grunts, but it still did something. Cars has some decent splits here. But now coming in with the grunt mines, well, can the choppers really hold against that? Maybe. It might be possible. They take care of those grunts quick. Easier said than done, though, especially with all these slams coming in and briefly stunning them. Oh, that was a great mine placement as well between the choppers. All Cars has got to do is keep these guys alive a little longer. There comes the Vortex catching a suicide grunt, and the choppers go into it. They're all nerfed. Now is Cars' time. If he's got some mines, these will evaporate. And he does. He does have mines. Goodbye, choppers. It's been nice to know you. Beautiful split from Cars. You just love to see it. This base should be toast as well. With extra mines coming in, with the Brute helping out. Okay, there's one more suicide grunt. It could cause a mess, but it's not that bad. Cars, once again, has a good split. Nicely done. Can retake the mini base, and he can start working on his future objectives, like his second extractor, which actually AAtrox already has as well. So it's been a relatively equal trade. But now Cars has more army, so he can take power nodes faster, supposedly, except AAtrox has been out on the map, right? So because of that, he's in a relatively comfortable position. That's the strangest first power node to look at. But I guess he's splitting his army into two. Oh, there's a little bit of yellow. My OCD is triggered. And with that note, I'm banned from Halo Waypoint. That didn't last very long. Anyway. Is AAtrox actually able to defend here? There's two brutes. He's got one more grunt, but... it's the brutes, man. They're spooky. Then again, Cars is a little too focused on the building itself. He's losing the fight as a result. Going tier 2 there. A little bit of turret support with a back mini supporting production for now. AAtrox is tier 2 himself already. Working on the third generator, working on the raid camp. That's a shield. Yeah, he's gonna be happy to turtle up here. And then all he's gotta do is support the front base and get that upgraded relatively soon. Get out his Pavium hero. Put it in a limousine, ideally. Bunch of power nodes changing hands. But overall, Cars is maintaining his map control. He might destroy his back mini. It is repairing, but combat salvage. That's not what it's called. I forget what it's called. Help. Help. Help me. It's called full salvage. Will Cars expand, or what's going on here? Why isn't he Oh. Oh. Oh, he's going all in! Three brutes for 2. Now on special offer. Get it while it's hot. P.S. It's always hot. Oh, more raid caps, yes! It's gonna give AAtrox the business, potentially, with this. Locusts aren't exactly the counter. Let me just tell you that much, guys. These guys on Boundless Siphon can basically do whatever they want. Of course, against those, it's not so ideal. Can we get a beam? Especially during some of these hammer stunts, it could be huge to beam the whole crew. See if we can see some of that. Oh god. Oh god. Rain of fires. Destroying the entire grunt army. Oh my god. And that's what I wanted to see but missed. Great. Just great. That looked very clippable to me. We just caught the tail end. Well, bad spectator, what can you do? Cars is taking over all the mini bases. This guy might just be the best Halo Wars 2 player, period. You guys have spoken about this in the chat. I think Cars' gameplay is speaking for itself. I don't need to say anything. Hitting that back base now. The shield's not particularly in good health. Won't take long for that to go down. And then, obviously, Decimus, his time is coming soon. If Cars just had the power nodes, it would already be time in a moment, but oh well. You can succeed at everything at once. Can you get that generator though? Oh, yes. Yes, of course he can. He's nearly got the resources for the Desi. He's getting these boys to clump up. He's jumping in with the brutes, trying to make something happen, but I think that was more for the shield. Anyway, here's Decimus, and the beams are just wiping out all of these locusts. It's not even a contest. Come on. Do it. Bonk. Bonk. And goodbye. Locust is down. Next. Oh my god. He's just done like 600 resources of damage. Wait, is he gonna not finish that Locust? I guess not. Going for the hero instead with Vortex. That will be going very quickly too. And this is a massive, massive armor nerf there. Oh. You are kidding me, sir. He forgot to attack the base. The Locusts are actually doing a pretty good amount of damage to the Warlord Decimus. But Boundless Siphon is saving his ass for now. Havim is back to some pretty good amount of health. He might be able to save the day. Got a lot of Locust firepower. Decimus is going down. But so is Pavium. Still a good trade. I think that Decimus only just paid for itself. There's a lot more coming where that came from, however. Oh. You know, actually that Rain of Fire didn't do the job. It didn't do enough. AAtrox is gonna do a little bit of a burnout. He's getting beamed. Can we see a split? Shield generators getting targeted down pretty good there. Cars does deny it, giving him some more time to do work. The Warlord is crossing the map. How did this get destroyed? We've had a portal there. It just left. It's too focused on what's going on in the main. Terrible spectating this game. Wow. But I think the safe guess is brutes. It's always brutes. You got Boundless Fury now available. Little tunnel vision today, you could say that. You could say that. I am feeling lightheaded, honestly. We'll do better in the next game. Oof, Power Extractor gets stunned and denied. AAtrox's last buildings are going down. It's really just this what he's got left. That's where he's pumping from, but he doesn't have resources anymore. And I don't think he can remake them here. The counter-offensive is out of the question. AAtrox is dead. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is CarsandCameras' game so far in both of the matches. Can he do it again with Anders? On the other side, AAtrox, he needs to come back. He needs a reverse sweep. He's playing as himself. Mini base steals don't seem like they're gonna be happening, but AAtrox is doing a good job of picking up the resources in the middle, leaving very little to Cars. So he'll just have to make do with what he's got. But of course, an early Spartan can totally turn this around. Then again, the Spartan having to deal with the Chosen isn't the easiest thing, especially when it's supported by a bunch of brutes. Double extractor and then hero. It's gonna be a slower hero for sure. The Cars will have a little bit of an advantage taking over power nodes. He can potentially get 3 of them even. Here's what I'm expecting. And then it's gonna be a split map. All the resources are being picked up except this. And I'm sure Cars will get around to it. It's the last of the blue. That's what I like to see. Just pick the map clean, boys. AAtrox's Chosen is coming out before the power extractor upgrade. And then it should be grunts from here. Where's the brutes though? Wait. That's not a pad. I mean, it's a pad. It's not a raid camp. It's no raid camp. Okay, that might be a problem. The Chosen's not that good. He can't handle everything at once. Cars just gets out like 2 snipers. That's all he needs. That's exactly what he's doing too. Chosen upgrades coming in. I'm gonna be seeing a bunch of turrets from AAtrox, but there's no bases, no brutes. So yeah, Cars has 2 choices. One is engage. The other would be to take more minis or power nodes, but he's gonna go for the engage, and it's gonna be brutal because, and like I said, the Chosen can't hold this by himself. He needs some support. The turret can be it, but I'm not sure it's enough. Sniper's already getting a lot of work done, jumping into that garrison over there. And Cars is doing his best to dodge the shots. A very good job of it too. Ooh, he's dodged every shot so far from the Chosen. That's pretty impressive. Sniper's getting blasted by the turret, but Spartan manages to pull the aggro. Well done by Cars. And ultimately Cars abandons the spot. He does have 3 power nodes in the end, as predicted. But he also put on pressure at the same time. That's the impressive part. Okay, Chosen's not in a bad spot right now. Especially with 2 turrets and the 3rd one coming up. This is very manageable. His Car's gonna get another base. Right now he's focused on that generator and supposedly the tier 2 behind that. AAtrox, however, is tier 2 right now. If he gets a tier 2 Chosen, he can run down this army. Like, that is spooky, but there are 4 snipers actually, so never mind. Wow, those grunts are getting wrecked. Four snipers. Putting him in the back. Remember, AAtrox doesn't have a B1 on 3rd point. He has to deal with this straight up. Nice mines as well. AAtrox tried to expand everywhere to distract. But Cars knows he won't be fooled so easily. Okay, snipers have an opportunity now to put on some real damage. Oh my god, I think they're gonna take him down. Great split, making sure that not everybody gets taken down, and the Chosen's dead. Cars can now go for the bases and work on those. Spartan could technically steal this, but isn't doing it. A little bit of damage is coming through for these bases. 4th power node is done for Cars. Yeah, this one is definitely toast. But the problem is Cars himself doesn't have another base. We're gonna be transitioning into garages. And it seems to me the drop turret has missed. Chosen's back out on the field. AAtrox is trying to build all the bases at once. He's somehow still affording to pump Marauders. I mean, he's got a bunch of upgrade harvesters, but not many. Most of them are still waiting for their upgrade. That's one upgraded base. Trying to get a turret made. Can the Chosen actually deal with all these snipers, though? It's about to get slowed down as well by the Marauder, so the sniper shots will be connecting with him a lot more going forward. Good thing for the Chosen is he does snipe the snipers in one shot at the moment. Spartan has an opportunity to get a jump in. His car's gonna take it. His cooldown just refreshed. He doesn't need it. It's dead anyway. And the drop has been used up. It wasn't a beam that Spartan could have been beamed down, to be honest. I've been really liking these mines in the choke points as well by Cars. Base gets taken down. He can work on the rest. Another base gets taken down. Only this one is up for AAtrox. He's spending so many resources and so little is getting made as a reward for him. Absolutely beautiful work by Cars. Yeah, he's gonna take this down as well with his Cars. He's also playing himself. Oh my god, I just realized. Anyway. Can he himself pick up a base? Or is she... I think we're saving for the Sentinel. Yeah, that's probably what this is. Supposedly could squeeze out another pad or something. Doesn't need that. Doesn't need that armory, right? Engineer won't live long. Especially with these attack resets. Cars might lose a car. Oh no. The last shot too. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, guys, if Cars has this, then there's no more to this series. He's off to the finals already. It's a pretty small tournament, but with larger series sizes, so we'll have a bunch of best of 5s and 7s. Well, the 1-7. Pro League's pretty elite. Only 16 players can play, and more than half have showed up today, so not bad, not bad. Well, AAtrox is prepared for the Sentinel. You gotta give him that. He knows his timings. Will he have enough though in the end? But it's one thing to have them out and another to have them stolen by the Spartan. Oh, the Spartan didn't shoot the AAtrox is chosen. He's gonna get into the shield. That's brutal. Cars ends up losing some of his cars. Hello there. Just attack the other base. That's exactly right. You can stop these units from making it out. Spartan can just steal one of the Reavers if he wants. Sentinel goes on the high ground. Shield is gonna be gone. Oh, Karst has gone for a slam to stun these guys, actually. Didn't steal any. That's interesting. And they're pretty weak already. I mean, look. There are some being made, but Karst is... He's smart about this. He's taking down the foundries, so actually none are gonna be made. I don't think that one's coming out even. 1 second. Come on, dude. That is so bad. That is so bad. Okay, the Extractor's next. And on the high ground, only the Chosen can really shoot up there. And don't get me wrong, Chosen's good, but this is a super Sentinel. AAtrox trying to make generators in the face of the Sentinel is some disrespect for sure. All Karst is gonna do behind this is keep getting his bases, keep getting his buildings, keep pumping some units. I think he can do everything at once, no problem. Shield generator is gonna be cancelled, and I think yeah, those guys are cancelled too. Oof. I bet he wasn't chosen for this. Douglas is still doing very well with 1 star now. Should be able to escape the base, no problem. There's no production left to speak of. Just 1 foundry. And AAtrox is gonna resign. There's nowhere for him to run. Karst takes the series 3-0. Insane. Just clinical. Wow. The absolute precision with which he destroyed AAtrox is just nuts. GG. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.